Hi, welcome to Block Talk. I'm Ann,
From Maura.
and today Maura and I are going to dive into Block 1 of Sewcialites 3 Idyllic by Chelsea Stratton. But was it idyllic to make? Let's see. Okay, so Maura, I made the 6-inch block.
Oh, that's beautiful. I
Thank
love the
you.
black. I love that. I made the 9-inch and I was pretty pleased with it.
That's all.
Um,
I like your
yeah,
design here too.
yeah. Somebody helped me do that. I was surprised that it was intermediate. I didn't think it was that hard.
Okay. Huh. Maybe because it had so many pieces or something.
So yeah, I didn't have too much difficulty with it. I was just made my mistakes hurrying.
Okay, well, let's get into that. So, how long did it take you?
It took me just a little over an hour.
All right, it took me an hour and 18 minutes.
Okay. I'm curious on the seam rips, on how who won on the seam rips.
Okay, so I ripped two seams.
I ripped 3 seams. The biggest challenge, okay, so there were so many pieces and it was just keeping track of everything. And I think that these boards that you helped me make will help me keep things organized a little bit better. You know, I don't have stuff sliding around the table by the sewing machine. So paying attention to the detail, because every time I ripped a seam, it was something I had sewn like backwards.
Yeah, that was actually the exact same issue I had was um, keeping track of which side of what I was sewing things to. So
Yeah.
going design board to under the needle.
Yeah.
I was found myself accidentally turning them 90 degrees and sewing the seam on the wrong edge. But
That's exactly what I did. Yeah.
yeah. And that was that at this step where you're actually putting it together?
No, it was actually early on. It was so when we're doing the hourglasses. So see that? And I'm sewing along and I got them together and I did 3 sets and then I come to my 4th set and all of a sudden I've got it like this and I'm turning it around and I'm trying to figure out how, and I realized that at some point I had flipped one of these and then now they're matching up and I need an hourglass and I got 2 half triangles. So
So it's funny, I accidentally didn't make that mistake. And it was because I was putting them under my needle oriented the same way each time just because that's how anal I am.
that,
So
yeah, yeah. And I realized if I'd done that, I wouldn't have made the mistake.
I got
But at
lucky.
one point, I just flipped and started sewing it differently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one that got me was in this final step where you basically have a 9 patch and you're assembling it. I sew the left to the center for each row, the first
Hmm.
thing I do. And I would take one, I'd put them right sides together, bring it to the machine, and 2 out of the 3, I didn't know it. I had turned 90 degrees and sewed the seam on the wrong edge. And after I got done with those 3 sets, where normally I would just grab the final 3 and sew them on, I thought, I should probably lay this down on the design board and just check it out before I grab the other 3. And that's where I realized, oh crap, 2 of them I sewed the seam on the wrong side. So
Yeah, yeah. It's good to just stop and reevaluate. I did the same thing on one of these. I took this whole row and sewed it the wrong way. So yeah, seam ripping. So yeah, stupid errors, and it's just, yeah, just stop and slow down and just be constantly looking at what you're doing the entire, because it's a puzzle piece, and it doesn't
oh,
take much for that puzzle piece to get out of whack.
For sure. It didn't even occur to me that that first step could be transposed. I just took it for granted that, oh, it doesn't matter which side, it'll all, they're all the same. They're
Yeah,
not.
yeah, yeah.
All right. Would you make this block again in your spare time for fun?
I would. I think it's a cute block. I I like the little block inside of the block, that center block. That was a real fun adapt. I do this a lot in the baby quilts, and that little thing. There's so many things you can do with that middle block. So yeah, no, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, so my answer surprised me as well. Maybe. I mean, I could see where this block, because of exactly what you said, it has so many different opportunities depending on what you did with the color.
Yeah.
I could see where a whole quilt would be really cool with this block. I think there's probably easier ways to approach some of these units, but yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree there too.
I
Yeah.
was pleasantly surprised that they gave us extra fabric around the edges of each unit to trim down. That made me so happy.
My blocks came out, so I have a really hard time getting it to be 9.5. And this time I think I checked my machine, I checked the needle, I checked, make sure that I was doing a 1/4 inch seams everywhere. And I think it's still my pressing, because this one came out a 9.25 and 9 by 9.5. So I'm
Okay.
getting closer, but
Okay.
I think there's still something that I'm just a little, yeah, just some stupid thing I'm missing.
What would you do differently next time? Have you been like in between, how these patterns tell you what size that particular unit should be when you get done with each step? Do you stop and measure in between?
Yeah, yeah, I've learned to do that. Each one of these, I was making sure that they were 3.5. Each block, I was measuring. I was really watching that. Um, yeah, I think it's the one thing that caught me in her video was she was pressing on both sides.
Oh, pressing open.
I started to open them, and then I was like, no, I like feeling, especially on the bigger blocks, I like feeling that nesting, and I can't feel it when it's open. So I started like, these seams are open, and then that's when I stopped. The rest of them I just did the old fashioned way. I don't know that there's anything I would change. I'm doing something wrong, and I'll eventually figure out what it is. And it's something really simple. And I think it's the pressing, because I didn't press when I got the two together. I didn't press them. I just went on and sewed on the third one. So
Okay.
even that little missing that detail might be,
Oh,
yeah.
well, yeah, this block in areas had a pretty thick pile of seams coming together, I noticed.
And when
Yeah,
you start getting that thickness, I notice that it starts eating up your fabric.
right. And your presser foot kind of jumps, or it goes up in the air and then it comes
Yeah.
back down, and then you got
Yeah.
yeah, I did that too. I actually right off the bat was pressing to the side on these pinwheels because I knew there was a way to open the seams up when I was all done to make them flat again.
Oh,
Yeah, I'd have been pulling my hair out if I had been pressing open from the beginning for sure.
yeah. Yeah.
All right. So, any final thoughts?
I was a little angst about using starch. So I kind of went light on it. Huge game changer. My
Oh,
fabric didn't get sucked up in the feed dogs. My fabric didn't slip and slide. It was easier to cut. It was easier to sew. I was worried that the texture, because like if you're around like clay or cement or anything, it really dries out my hands, and I'm kind of a fabric snob that way. Um, I have to say it's a bit of a game changer.
it is a night and day when it's starch. Even just handling a small piece, just picking it
Yeah,
up is
yeah.
easier.
It just had stability to it instead
Yeah.
of, yeah. Yeah, it was a game changer for me. So we'll get on that bus now.
Okay.
I'm a lot more pleased with this outcome. I mean, I think I did a better job overall on this block. And
Yours
then,
are, I think, better than mine by a little bit, honestly. So,
oh, I love your colors though. I absolutely love that. I just, to me, it looks like an Amish quilt. I love those.
I had to print out their coloring sheet and color all the things black that I wanted to be black.
Oh,
I
so you
could
could
tell
get an idea? Yeah.
about what's black and what's color. So now I got my little cheat sheet.
Oh, so when you do that found or the setting blocks, are you gonna have black in that, or are you gonna?
No, I don't think so. Unless the only ones I thought of doing that with maybe were these big outside rectangles, but I don't know. Probably.
That'd be interesting. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Maura, and thank you for joining us. We will see you next block. Bye, Maura.
Bye, Anne. Thanks. It was fun.